Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know we're all getting ready for the Super Bowl. Hopefully, everybody is staying warm, getting ready to watch that Super Bowl. I know I am, so I'm personally going for the Chiefs. So, hopefully, they're going to win. So, go Chiefs. So, we also are getting ready to have another snowstorm. I don't know where you're living, but I'm living in New York. So the last time I looked, they said it was going to be between 4 and 8 inches. So here we go again with more snow. So um, I'm thinking about whether or not I'm going to go out tomorrow, but just in case if I don't, I want to make sure that I have everything I need in the house just in case. So if you're like me, I want to give you guys some tips so that if you decide to stay in, you guys are going to be covered for a snowy day um, meal, or if you stay in. So um, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so that when I do another video, you are going to be able to see it. So let's get right into it. So again, we're going to talk about snowy day essentials that you're going to have, that you need in your house in case you get a big snowstorm and you don't want to go out. So let's get into it. So we're going to start with our crackers. Crackers are good to have. You can put peanut butter on them, tuna on them. Anything is great for the kids to snack on. You know, when you hear that, "Mommy, I am hungry," give them a cracker, and that will really just, let them munch on something. Other things that they can munch on is cookies and, those little rice cakes that they have. Also, some snacks, fruit snacks. That's a good thing also for the kiddos to snack on. Cereals, another good thing to have. You want to have some milk. I don't know if you are lactose intolerant, but you can have the lactose free, and also the 1%, 2%, that's good as well. So I've got some rice cereal, also, some O's or whatever the kids like. That's a good, idea to have in the house just in case you can't get out. So other things that you can have in the house that's going to be an essential is some pasta. You can whip up a quick, easy meal with pasta. You can make spaghetti and meatball. You could make a ziti with pasta. So, of course, when you have pasta, you need pasta. Get yourself some prepared pasta sauce so that you can make a lasagna, a ziti, a spaghetti, a linguine, whatever you have in the house. You want to make sure you have a sauce to go with it. So that's definitely an essential. Not everybody likes pasta, so you can have soups. These are great to just whip up real quick. You can have this for lunch. They have variety of types. They have the hot and spicy. They also have the flavored chicken, beef, shrimp. They have them all. So I would encourage you to just pick up a couple of, kinds, just in case you have some picky eaters at home. If you're not a fan of the noodle type of soup, you can get just, cans of soups where they have beans and vegetables. That's also a meal in itself. So another essential thing to have is some fish, some pink salmon, and some tuna. So some ideas with the pink salmon, you could always whip up for dinner. You could have some salmon cakes, or you can have even make a sandwich with, salmon cake and put it on some bread, and, whip up some sandwiches for the kids. Tuna fish is always a staple that I recommend. You could always make some tuna fish, make a tuna casserole with the pasta and also with the tuna, with the milk, so you can whip up a quick tuna casserole in no time. Tomato sauce is another item that I recommend as an essential, because you can take it in so many different ways. You could make a soup with it. You could also stretch your your pasta sauce. If you've got a large family of 5 or 6 and you only have 1 jar of pasta sauce, stretch that baby. Put some tomato sauce in there. Get you some herbs and things like that. Stretch it and do what you need to do so that it's going to tie you and your family over until you can get out the next day after the snowstorm. Also, an essential, I recommend that you have some peanut butter and some jelly. If you're not a fan of jelly, I would recommend maybe some preserves, also some marmalade. They have all these varieties in a supermarket, so pick up a couple, and the kiddos would be really happy. You've got some bread in there, make them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, pour them a cup of milk. They'll be happy campers for lunch. Trust me, they will not complain. So the other things that you want to keep in mind about snowy day essentials is beans. Beans are a great staple. I've got here some field peas and also some cannellini beans. Now you can take beans in any direction. You could make a chili with that. Um, if you've got ground beef in the house, you can make a whole big pot of chili, and that'll last y'all for 2 days. So also you can make some rice if you didn't want to make spaghetti and you had a big bag of rice. You can make some beans and rice and put some tomato sauce in there and some seasonings. You can have like some yellow rice and beans also. So that will also make a pretty substantial meal that you guys can have for the night, and also will carry you until a night or two before you get back out after the snowstorm. Another thing I recommend is canned vegetables. Sometimes we run out of fresh vegetables. Fresh and frozen is always better. But as an essential, if you can't get to that grocery store, this is a good thing to have as a backup. So you have some corn here. Also some another type of soup is a cream of something. This is cream of chicken. But if you've got cream of chicken or cream of turkey, just put some vegetables in there, maybe like a broccoli or something, and you can make like a chicken casserole with that. What you need is some broccoli, some cheese, and some rice. Make a big pan of that, and you and your family have dinner. So things like that is going to really help you sustain the snowstorm and to be able to make sure that your family is comfortable and that you don't have to worry about food and everybody being hungry during the snowstorm. Another thing I have, it's not an essential, but I just keep it in the house just to have in case I like to make a pie, or if I want to make even a dessert. So, you can make a dessert from things in the can as well. So I keep in the house canned pumpkin. So this you could make like a pumpkin pie. You can make a pasta sauce, a pumpkin pasta sauce with that. Or you can even make some type of a dessert with pumpkin in it as well. So you can take that in different directions depending on what you and your family like. So it's also, again, not something that you need in the house, but I think it's definitely an extra that you wouldn't that wouldn't go to waste. I mean, you could even use it during the holiday time and make a pumpkin pie, or you could make a latte, a pumpkin latte. That's my favorite. Oh my god. So you can make like a pumpkin spice latte with that and make your own homemade latte spice. So that's another thing you could use. Definitely some bottled water. I generally keep the distilled water and also spring water. The reason why I keep both is because the spring water, you can just drink it, and everybody in the family can drink it. But the distilled water, I generally use the distilled water for cooking. If I'm gonna be making a pasta or I'm making a rice, I'll use the distilled water because this distilled water has salt in it. So you don't need to add salt to your water if you're going to use the distilled water. So I keep a couple of bottles of those in the house, and I'll be ready to go if I'm going to make pasta or something like that. Again, another type of canned vegetable is green beans. I love green beans, but you can definitely doctor it up if you're in a pinch and you can't get out to the store to get fresh ones. Put some green beans in the pan, chop you some onions up, season them bad boys up, and trust me, the family will be all right. They will like them. And also, again, some peanut butter and, definitely some bread. If you didn't have, sometimes, during the week, I will pick up some cold cuts to make sandwiches, to take during the week, the work week, for lunch to save on money. But also, bread is a good idea to have in the house as a staple, just in case, like I said, if we have a snowstorm or something that the kids can whip up after school and make a snack to tie them over before dinner. So all of these things are my tips to have in the house for a snowy day. You can make many, many meals with some of these things that I talked about, and you definitely will be okay until you guys can get out to the grocery store after the storm. I hope some of these things have been helpful for you. I know they're certainly helpful for me, so that I know when we get snow, I don't have to worry if I don't go out for a day or two. I know I'm going to be all right. I know me and my family are going to eat good. I know I can whip up something with what I have in the house, and I'll get out when I get out. So thank you guys for spending time with me in the kitchen with Alethea. And before I go, I want to say, please be safe out there in that snow, and please remember, stock your house and stock your pantry and get these essentials so that when you're at home, you're spending time with your family, you're having fun, and you don't have to worry about going out there driving in the snow where it might be slippery and a little bit dangerous. So stay safe, have fun, and hopefully the kids will have a snow day if we get a lot of snow on Monday. And hopefully you guys will do a lot of cooking at home. So thank you again for watching, and go Chiefs, because they are gonna win. I feel it in my spirit. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching Alethea in the Kitchen. Bye guys.